Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my review for WWE Monday Night Raw from last week, April 8th, 2019, the post um, WrestleMania edition of Monday Night Raw. So, I'm just going to get right into it. I know I'm late on doing some of these videos, but just been crazy, so I haven't had time to watch Raw. So, let's get right into this show. Um, so, um, the show starts off where we had Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and Renee Young on commentary for the show. I'm not going to go through it like blow by blow. I'll give you mainly the highlights of it. Um, Seth Rollins comes out and does his promo. Basically, it's his victory promo after he won the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, and he's all happy about it, and the crowd's very into Seth Rollins, but they don't like Brock Lesnar. And then the New Day interrupt Seth, and um, they talk about how they're both new champions, and Kofi Kingston challenges Seth Rollins to a winner-take-all match, and Seth Rollins accepts. I liked it. Then later on in the night, Seth Rollins would go on to do an interview saying that Kofi Kingston's going to bring the A game instead of being a B-plus player, which I kind of liked because that was a nice way to build up to that match. So I liked this segment. And then Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder retained their Raw Tag Team titles against the Revival. I thought it was a good tag team match. What doesn't make any sense is they're not supposed to have a rematch clause stiff anymore, but the Revival got one, so that doesn't really make any sense to me. But, you know, kind of sucks for the Revival. They could be used a lot better, but I'm at least happy that Hawkins and Ryder aren't going to lose the belts after one night, because then it just would have been cheap, but I'm glad they're letting them keep the titles for a bit. And then Baron Corbin has like his victory speech after beating Kurt Angle last night, and he gloats about it. Kurt Angle comes out and lays him out with the angle slam and the ankle lock. Um, and then afterwards, Lars Sullivan comes out, lays out Kurt Angle with a freak accident and the diving headbutt. And that was that. I thought it was a nice way to debut Lars Sullivan. If they were just going to have Lars Sullivan come in this way, I don't know why he couldn't just be the one to end Kurt Angle's career, but whatever. I'm happy Lars Sullivan's finally, on the main roster, knowing that he's okay after his anxiety attack back in January. So hopefully they can get the ball rolling with Lars Sullivan. Um, and then Alexa Bliss squashed Bayley, pretty much. I think we pretty much know. We don't really know what Bayley or Sasha Banks's, future is going to be in WWE. So I think that was really obvious. And then we had Ricochet and Aleister Black beat Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Roode and Gable, I guess, are going to be heels now because they said they're going to do things their way instead of the right way. And Roode blindsided Ricochet after he won. I do like that Ricochet won with a lung blower because sometimes I like it when wrestlers don't always win with their finishes. They use a different move because it puts over that move. So, yeah. Then Elias is backstage, and he said he's going to perform tonight because no one's going to be around to interrupt him. And he said that he will not hesitate, that whoever interrupts him will get laid out. And then we had some weird puppet promo backstage. It was really weird. It was inside a box, and it popped out, and it was like a pterodactyl head. So I thought that was interesting. Then we had Dean Ambrose's last match. Never got started. He was supposed to face Bobby Lashley, but who had Leo Rush inside, but Bobby Lashley made a comment saying that now that he's leaving, he'll take care of Renee Young. So Dean Ambrose attacked him. But when he goes to set up the announcers table, Lashley spears him and hits a one-handed spine buster through the table. It made sense for Ambrose to go out on his back like this, considering the fact that you know, um, considering the fact that he probably won't be around much longer. Apparently, they did the Shield came out and did a big one last night for Dean Ambrose, which was nice. I guess I have to actually watch that after this. I forgot to. So yeah, I liked it though. I don't know if Dean's leaving or not, but we'll see. Then Mojo Rawley had his mirror promo again. This time he has the mirror broken and he has his eye painted blue on the right side or something. And then Sami Zayn returns, and he said that he's happy to be back, and he said that he wants to have a match. He calls out an open challenge Finn Balor accepts. They have an Intercontinental Championship match. Finn Balor retains with a coup de grace. I thought it was a really good match, though. Then afterwards, Sami Zayn does a promo on the fans saying that their lives are so miserable that the only way they feel vindication is if they critique the wrestlers, which I liked. I think this could be an interesting gimmick for Sami Zayn, so I'm looking forward to this. Then I forgot to mention, Becky Lynch came out and did her promo, and she talked about, winning both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships, and says that whoever wants to come fight her for them, um, she's ready to step up and she'll be at her best. Then she gets interrupted by Lacey Evans. She sucker punches her, which leads to a brawl where Becky Lynch puts the disarmer on her, but Lacey Evans escapes. I guess it was fine, but I really am not like a huge fan that like Becky Lynch's first feud is going to be against Lacey Evans. But at least there's a reason that Lacey Evans was doing all these interruptions. But yeah, I would have preferred like Becky Lynch had like a first feud against somebody else other than Lacey Evans. I really hope that they don't put the title on Lacey Evans, but we'll see. Then Dana Brooke gets interviewed too and says that she's not in the back of the line. Then Elias performs. He does a rap, and he gets interrupted too by The Undertaker. And I thought this was innovative because he even says, like, no, dead man's going to interrupt me or something like that. And he thinks about attacking him, but instead he's debating attacking him, and he decides to. Undertaker lays him out with a big boot, a chokeslam, and a tombstone, and then does, like, the pinning combination afterwards. And I really like this. This was my highlight of the night because I love The Undertaker, so this was awesome. I don't know what, and this was pretty cool because we know all the reports, like, that Undertaker's doing other things, so I actually kind of like the fact that he showed up. And then main event was the winner take all match for both the WWE and Universal Championships. WWE Champion Seth Rollins WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus WWE Universal Champion Seth Rollins. The match gets thrown out because the ball come out, which pissed the crowd off. They chanted, "We want refunds" and stuff like that, which I can't blame them because you don't do like that big of a match and call it off. And they just beat the ball in a tag team match, and then that was the end of the show. I thought the ending was kind of flat because it was just there. But this was a good show here. I give it a B minus. It was a bit disappointing because it's the Raw after WrestleMania. You usually expect big things to happen, but really nothing big happened. The only real big things that happened was that Undertaker showed up, Sami Zayn returned, and we finally know Lacey Evans' first feud, and Lars Sullivan finally debuted. But really nothing big. I've seen better Raws after WrestleManias, but I still thought it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I'll give it a B minus. But that's pretty much it, guys. I really have nothing left to say. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content and click on the bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. And make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM brothers and on the Talkinator YouTube channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.